Is this gonna work? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if it's working. Hello. Hello, hi. How are you? Is it working? It says excellent connection on the YouTube, but that could be, it could be bad quality. I don't know, because I'm multitasking. Let me pull it up on my phone. Hold on, let's get you some music. Let's just chill with some music. There you go. While I work on this a little. Okay, the YouTube chat shows up there. See, this is exactly why I want to change this up, because this is annoying. Okay, let me pull up YouTube on my phone. Oh, I can't because YouTube is locked on my phone. Alright, well, we'll pull it up on here. My channel. How's everybody doing? I'm testing this out. We're, for the first time ever, multi-streaming to Twitch and YouTube. I know, it's crazy. I also think it's pretty crazy. Let's see, is this quality good? Your browser can't play the video. Why can't Opera play any of these videos? Making me go to Firefox. YouTube.com. Nope, .com. Let Bandit. Oh, I'm already logged in. Perfect. YouTube's. No. View my channel. Click on the stream. Mute it. Okay, the quality doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. It says it's in 1080p. I mean, it's not that. It's as blurry as it is on my screen, so I think we're good. Alright. We are streaming quite a bit earlier today than I usually do. The reason for that is because I'm trying to be productive. I guess. And productivity equals starting early. Let me get the stream in the chat. Something just happened. Whoever that was. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know what that was. It was just a sound effect. Stupid Stream Elements doesn't even tell me what it was. Whatever it was, thank you. I appreciate it. Hold on. Let's grab the... because I also can't look at the stupid Twitch chat. Okay, so this is the whole point of what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to make some tools that are going to allow me to actually multi-stream properly. I know there are already things out there that can help me, but I kind of want to learn something and maybe teach you something. So we're going to be coding things by ourselves. All right. All right. I'm just sharing the link on Discord. Link in the description. Stream at video announcements. Streaming some coding stuff. Exclamation point. Also, I am live on Twitch. In case you cared. Control V. There we go. Let me post the Twitch link too, just in case they want to watch on that. And give me a follow on Twitch. Oh, someone did follow on Twitch. That was that nose. More. I don't know how to say your name. Well, whoever you are, thank you for following. Let's see. What did I want to do? Oh, I wanted my channel, my Twitch channel. This one. Following. Pause. Like that meme. Pause. Oh. Boop. All right, there we go. All right. I think that's everything set up, basically. Hello, how are you doing? This is going to be hard. Hold on, can I pop out the chat? Because right now, let me show you what I'm working with right now here. Okay, because this is annoying. Let me switch OBS. Switch to, I guess, Roblox? Nope, that's not it. This one? Is that it? Yeah, okay, here we go. So this is, oh, you can't even see because it's screwed up. Hold on, let me go to Roblox and just add in a source for display capture. Boop. Yes, select this one, please. There we go, okay? And then we make it not so ugly. Nope, hold on, adjusting. Boom. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at right now here, okay? This OBS, confusing. There's so many things going on. Twitch is over here, the multi-streaming stuff. This is YouTube chat, but it doesn't actually do anything, I don't think, half the time. This is my activity feed, but again, that doesn't do anything half the time. So we're going to be trying to make tools to simplify all of this stuff and make it easier to understand, basically. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and we're going to be coding it from scratch because it's more fun that way, you know? It's more fun. So let me just get these last bits of stuff. Okay, I can do this here. I think I can pull up the Twitch chat on my laptop, which I'm actually streaming my laptop to my computer, which is kind of crazy. All right, there we go. Chat is there, so now I can see you. Hello, hello. And I should be able to drag this out, make it bigger. Okay, and then the activity feed I can also pop out. This is just so annoying. I hate this. Oops. And it doesn't even keep them posted up. All right, we're finally ready to go. It only took 87 years. Let me just put on some background music now. And again, like this background music stuff could have this easily accessible. We're going to set it up. It's going to be all perfect, I promise. Once I find the folder that has the music in it, this folder. Stream music. I'll click on all of these. What is streamsong.xf? I don't know, I don't trust that. Deleting it. All right, playing these songs. Add to playlist. There we go. We have music. 84 years later. All right, what are we doing? We're doing some coding. Yay, coding. The reason we're doing the coding, again, I've already said, is to learn. That opened up Firefox there. We don't want to do that. It's to learn and, you know, be cool. The first thing we need to do, though, is figure out how Twitch chat, or how YouTube and Twitch chat work. And to do that, we're probably going to have to look at the YouTube Live API, I think. YouTube Live Streaming API Overview. Let me make this bigger. Zoom, 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 zoom. Old lady mode. There we go. That's kind of big, but we get the point. Dismiss. Get out of my way. So if you don't know, an API is a way to access other services. So in this case, we're trying to access the live streaming service. And basically, we want to get the messages, and we want to display them in a nice package, I guess. Let's see. So we need to overview API use cases, scheduling broadcasts, associating streams, enabling simplifying transitions. We need the chat API. Chat. No. Stream chat. Can't spell. Stream chat. There it is. Live messages. Why is it taking forever to... Why is it asking AI? It was right there. Here we go. Live chat messages. Alright, so we need to... Enables a server streaming connection for receiving live chat messages for a specific chat in low latency. That's what we want. We want to be able to read the chat. Also, if there's a delay in what I'm saying compared to what you see, that's just because of the streaming thing. The stream delay. Not your stream delay, my stream delay. Anyway. So live chat ID specifies the ID of the chat whose messages will be returned. Okay, so we have to get our live chat, which I assume we just grab from the we grab whenever we go live, basically. Page token, request body response. So it comes back with an HTTP response, which is just a web message, basically, and says, here you go. Do we have... Let's see. I want to see what we have to make this in. We can find a Python demo. I don't really want to make it in Python, because I don't like Python that much, but we might have to. Google APIs, client library, and Google Identity Services. We're going to have an API and make that dumb thing. Okay. So we're going to go to chat.openai.com. Is that the correct link? I don't know if it is, but this is taking forever to load. There we go. So it is ChatGPT. We're not asking ChatGPT to do it. We're just asking what the best programming language to do it in is, okay? I don't want to say that we're cheating, because we're not going to cheat this time, hopefully. Sorry, I'm getting switched up. Oh, you don't know what I was looking for. There we go. So, I want to make an application that uses or that displays chat messages from multiple live streams and allows you to do stuff like moderation. What language is the best for this? It be done in Rust, or is it better to do in a web-based language? It is for YouTube and Twitch. I kind of want to try to do it in Rust, because Rust is a cool little language and I want to learn it. Oh, look at Rust can absolutely do this. But it's slower, steeper learning curve, less mature, blah, blah, blah. Could use TypeScript, Python, Go, similar to Rust, but with faster dev time. Use Rust if you're comfortable with it and want super high performance. I do want super high performance, because this is going to be running while I'm streaming. And I don't want my stupid computer to have a heart attack. I don't want an Electron-based app, because that's annoying. If you're going with a Rust backend, then Rust native alternative. So if you're web-focused, use React plus Node.js. If you want Rust all the way, Rust backend plus Tori frontend. I don't know what... Oh, I think I know what Tori is. I think it's a web or front-end web API for Rust. Yes, it is a front-end. I think it's like a GUI thing. Let's see. If I want this on multiple platforms, what is the best to do? Best to use? Because ideally, if I could get it on my phone or on an iPad, that would be really good. Tori is a modern framework that lets you build desktop apps using web technologies. Lighter and faster, works on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Backend options, embed Rust backend in Tori. Multi-platform. I meant devices like my phone or iPad. Not. The way that ChatGPT's talking is so laid back. Flutter is used by Google, and it needs Dart. Slightly heavier. React Native is... wait. Three is still mainly for desktop. You can build Frontend as PWA. This is just so annoying. I want it to be... Yeah. So it looks like we can write it in Rust, the backend stuff. And then have to use Flutter. I don't want to use Flutter though, because Flutter annoys me. Flutter annoys me. No, I'm not coding with ChatGPT. You missed it. I'm just asking it what the best tech stack to use for the thing I'm doing is. Because I want to... what I'm making is a chat application that I can have preferably on my computer and on my phone. And so I'm asking it what the best language to use is for front end, back end, that stuff. Because some of these I haven't used too much before and want to have it relatively easy to port between multiple devices, but it's looking like it wants me to use Flutter, I guess, for the app, and then I want to try to learn Rust, so I guess we're doing it in Rust as well, Rust and Flutter. We could just do a Rust first application and then later move it to Flutter, because it's not the end of the world if it doesn't run on my phone. It's annoying, but not the end of the world. So we're going to do getting started with Rust. I actually had an old channel where I started some Rust tutorials, but I haven't visited those in a while. Also, I don't know how to install it on Arch, so we're gonna figure this out. Rust. If you're running on Mac, Linux, or any Unix-like OS, download Rust and you run the following in your terminal, then follow on-screen instructions. All right, we're just gonna run this code. What could go wrong? Console. Bop, 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 bop. Let's just run it. Downloading installer. Let's hope it works. All right, you can. What is this? Make it bigger. La 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 la. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So proceed with standard installation. Yeah, I don't care. Downloading all of the components. I think we're gonna have to learn a little bit about HTTP some more than I know, in order to get this stupid YouTube API working. Yeah, coding with ChatGPT, that'd be vibe coding. I could vibe code the application, but I actually want to try to learn something. And with vibe coding, I don't learn anything. I just sit there and watch it do it, and I'm like, wow, I don't understand what you're doing. To configure your current shell, you need... Wait, to get started, you may need to restart your current shell. This will reload your path. Okay, so we'll just restart it. Boop. Console. And I think if we do Rust, no, we need to do... Is cargo a command? All right, cargo's here. So now we need to... we need to make... I'm gonna make the GitHub. GitHub.com. Make the GitHub page. The repository. Gotta be able to save it in GitHub. Hold on, let me take this down here so you don't look at my password. I don't even remember my password. Gotta pull it up. GitHub. This one. Edit. View. Oh, Jesus, that's one of those passwords. Make sure I'm not leaking it. You wanted my GitHub account? How dare you? You wanted my super consistent commit history, my commit score. Yo, this is one of those passwords where I actually made it a bunch of random strings of characters and letters. Did I type it in right? Nope. Gotta zoom in. This is too small. I also gotta stop myself. I'm trying to read it out loud, but that's not a good idea. Okay, did I get it that time? Yeah, I did. Okay. Pop this back up. Boom. All right, we're gonna make a new repository. We're gonna call this Chatterbox. Is that a real thing? Hold on. Let's see if that's an actual thing. Someone on Twitch. Stream chat. The OnlyFans and Fansly AI chat assistant. Okay, we're not changing the name. All right, let's just do chat box. We don't need that. What does that say? Hold on, my password manager's in the way of the chat. Oh, hello. I don't know how to say your name. Hello, J King. What are you coding? I'm coding a multi-stream chat program for my Twitch and YouTube. You don't need... Ain't no way you need to code for a simple stream chat. Call you Toad? I shall. No, so the reason I'm doing this... So there is an alternative. Okay, let me... Wrong computer. There is an alternative. There is something called Social Stream Chat, I believe. Yeah, so Social Stream Ninja, I guess. Is that like the Ninja? Anyway, this app does, it's kind of like this, where it has, it can show YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, all of them. It can put them all in the same place. I could use this one. I don't want to because, why don't I want to? Because I want to learn something. That's why. And so we're going to make something like this where it has all of the chats just there inside of it. And then I can use it. Maybe we'll call it stream chat box. I don't know. Sure. Description. This is a multi-streaming chat manager. Blending the chat from different... Yeah, basically. We're just trying to get it so I can read the chat without having multiple things open on my screen. I'm using Arch Linux for my distro. My chat manager because I didn't like the other options. That's what we're doing. Public, so you can cheat off of it. Add a README. Do we need a Rust Git? Yeah, we'll do that. Choose a license? Nope, I'm not doing that. Check create. You use Arch. It's pretty fun, except when it's not. Pretty fun, except when it's not. Okay, I want to... You don't have any public SSH keys. I want... Can I just clone this myself? Or is it gonna get mad? Git clone you. I don't think I set up the Git credential manager correctly, so I think it gets mad when I try to commit things. Let me try to stream chat box. Oh my gosh, we're using Vim because I'm I'm trying to also learn this. readme.md. Let's do... Oops. No, back. Nope. Hold on. Escape. And we hit this key to get to the end of the line. And then we hit this, and we say currently in progress. And then we do escape, this, W to write, and then I think we can close it. So Q. All right, then git add this, git commit, testing commit, git push. Please don't get mad at me. Please don't get mad at me. No! I screwed it up still. Where am I from? I'm from the United States. Use $sign for the end of line and O for next line. Oh, okay. I need to make a... Do I have Obsidian on here? I do. I need to make a file that has all of the keybinds, because I only just started learning Vim, because, again, trying to learn new things. Alright, so I did not do the credential manager correctly, so I'm not going to be able to push anything. So for now, we just add it and pretend it's a real Git repository. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, we need to start the Rust application, which... Oh, why did you do that? Go back. Go back. Thank you. If you installed Rust up, I think I did. Hold on. I gotta remember how to start the Rust project. Wait, where's the Rust book? Obsidian 2, man. I'm in love with you. Hey, I'm just using some great tools. They're all great tools. Rust programming language. We want to get started. Using cargo. Yeah, I did that. I installed it. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. I need to know the command to make a new one. You make your new project. Oh, you don't even have to do anything. You just make the Rust file. Okay. Let's open that console back up. Let's do... Rust C. Oh, that's compiling it. So we just need to make... Do we make a folder for source for Rust? Why not set up GHCLI? Because I don't know what that is. So I think I tried and I think I failed, actually. I think that's what happened. Oh wait, no, I didn't do that. I tried to just download Credential Manager because I was used to... Oh. Hold on. Side quest, downloading this. Use Yay. I don't know if I have Yay. Does it come with? Oh, it does. Hello, is that Kiko? I can't see because it's so far away. Zoom in. It is Kiko. Yes. Okay. Why does it want my manual? Oh, here we go. I can use Pac-Man. That's what I use. I use Pac-Man, not Yay. Back. Yeah, I know what password is required. What are you doing? Leave me alone. Clear. Sudo pacman github CLI. Super secret password. Proceed with download. This will fix our GitHub problems. And then what do I do with it? I need to... Where's usage? Oh wait, it's back to here. Used it too fast. I didn't see what he typed in. GH release create 1.0. GH. Ooh, okay, we got some help commands. Use auth login. Sounds legit. Whoa. I use GitHub. What is your preferred protocol for Git operation on this host? Technically HTTPS. Authenticate, yes, please. Login. Oh my gosh, it's gonna make me take in. Wait. Oh yeah, didn't they get rid of SSH? They did, or not SSH. HTTP. They don't like it anymore. Generate new SSH key. Yes. No one steal my SSH key. I'm putting a password. Let's just use this, I guess. Boop. Title. Bandit. Laptop. Login with a web browser. Paste an authentication token. Pretty sure something. Well, you can still use HTTPS to like I used it to clone my repo, but it just doesn't like password authentication for it because it's not secure. First copy. Ah! No one steal my one-time code. All right. Enter. Let me move this down here just in case it's got any of my sensitive information. Continue. Paste. Y'all too slow. Just give up. All right. Oh gosh, I gotta type in my password again. Oh. Hold on, gotta pull up my password manager. Figure out what my ugly password is. This. Hold on, just typing it in, still typing it in. Do not save my password. You're all set. There we go. We have logged in. Clear. So now I bet I can use GitHub / or GH / hold on. Getting overwhelmed. There's too many things on my screen. But the password is login. The password login is changed into token login for HTTP. Yeah. All right, so can I just git push? Is it gonna be happy? Or do I have to use GH? Hold on. GH push. Or do I have to clone it now? Yeah, I have done it, so we need to get rid of it. Chatbox, get out of here. So now GH. Is there a clone? Clone it with SSH first then. Oh, I gotta add a new public key. Hold on. So do I just do this? Nope. That's not a real command. Wait, get clone this. Hello, lay cat. How are you? Yes. Enter passphrase. Uh-oh. Do I remember it? I do. All right. Now we should be good. CD into stream chat box. Let's edit readme. Let's go into this. O for end of line. Okay. Insert. Oh, and it auto inserts too. This will be the worst tool ever. JK. Or not. We don't know. It could be good. It could be bad. Save and quit and git add that git commit -m something descriptive. Get push. Oops, push. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. Why didn't you autocorrect me? Thank you for saying it's a night. Oh, I need my password. That's gonna be annoying. I have to do my password all the time. Assassin's Creed 4 sea shanties? You suggest using NeoVim because Vim is closed by the author. Yeah, I know. I was just pulling up Vim here, but I have NeoVim installed. The only thing is, I think it's MVim. The only thing is I wanted to configure it a little bit more, and I just haven't got around to doing that because I've only recently downloaded it. So we're going to probably be using VS Code with Vim keybinds. Well, we might try it with this. I don't know. As far as the Assassin's Creed keybinds go, or not Assassin's Creed keybinds, no, sea shanties, the last time I did it, I got demonetized, like I knew I was going to, so maybe not again. Or maybe I do it again. What are Twitch's rules on it? Does Twitch care if you play copyrighted music? Because set up the password. Oh yeah, I set up the password, that's right. Alright, we're refreshing this to see if it actually shows up. It should. There we go, something descriptive. Perfect. Oh, it didn't add a new line. Interesting. Oh, because I didn't put an extra space. Great. All right. I can try your NeoVim potentially. We're gonna focus though on trying to get this started for now, though. Because otherwise I'll get on a side quest of configuring NeoVim, and it'll take forever. Let's get out of this. Oops. QA. Dun, 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 dun. Toad Sage 45 NeoVim. Okay, I'll just take a look at it. Just take a look at it real quick. Dun, dun. Can I search in GitHub here? Or is this searching? Yeah, we don't want to search repo. Toad. Oh, wait, is that a 0? TOADSAGE 45. /nvim. Oops, I spelled it wrong. nvim. Do you have pictures of what it looks like? No, but you do have all of the keybinds here. Is this the stuff that you added? Did you add all of these keybinds yourself? Because that's crazy. Oh, no. Well, it would have been funny if you did. Yeah, I can take a look at this a little later. For now, we're just going to focus on, like I said, we'll probably use VS Code first. Where did my music go? So much for looping. Play. Right. I keep getting confused on which mouse is what because I got two computers going on. All right, here we go. We're gonna try to write the hello world in Rust and see if I downloaded it correctly. I think we do code that, open VS Code. Yes, I trust the authors. And is my Vim thing installed? Nope, I uninstalled it. Vim, or NeoVim keybinds. Error while fetching. Okay, well, apparently my... Why doesn't my extensions work anymore? It's bullying me. Oh, wow. Okay, whatever. Guess we're not getting any extensions. We'll just do it in Vim like a professional. Alright, so we need to make a new file, which I think we just do... I assume if I open it here, this is inside that folder. Help NeoVim if you are new. Probably should do that. Help and Vim. Based on Vim... 30-minute tutorial? We're not doing that. No way. Get me out of here. Alright, we're just using code without the fancy keybinds, whatever. All right, let's make a new folder. We'll call it source. Not sure if that's the convention. We'll do hello world.rs, I think is Rust. Yes, it is. Oh, and it has to be main.rs. Well, we'll name it main. Main.rs. Make this bigger, because you can't see. Zoom. And then we just copy this in. So function main equals print line exclamation point hello world. Oh, gotta love the semicolons. Why isn't auto saving on? Stupid VS Code. On, please. I'll make this bigger so we can see it. Boop. It's kind of funny to watch people freaked about using NeoVim. I'm not freaking out. I just don't know how to use it enough to efficiently make new files. How about that? Let's do this. Rust C main.rs. Oh wait, cd source. Now do it. So that compiled it into main, and now we just run it. /main. Wow, there we go. Our first Rust program is a success. Let me check Twitch to make sure I'm still streaming there. Just gotta make sure. Okay, I still am. That's good. Hi Twitch, how are you? Oh, we hit that clip that button so we can clip that program running for the first time. Then I just closed the wrong thing. Okay. Why aren't you playing this music? Just play it. We're gonna have to get on the sea shanties. I've used Rust before. It's not my first time using Rust. It's just my first time in a long time using Rust. Okay, now we need to get up. I think Tori is what are you doing? Stupid mouse pad. Rust Tori install. Because Tori is what we're using for the GUI element, because I don't want to code the GUI myself. First step is to install Rust and system dependencies. Okay. Setting up Windows, not on Windows. Setting up Mac, new. Setting up Linux, Arch. That's a lot of code. But I think we have, I don't know, let's just install this all. What could go wrong? Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. I'm pretty sure I have most of these. Actually, no, I don't. Why are you updating GitHub? Oh, because I did package update, that's why. Yay, all installed. And we have Rust. And sure, let's run rust update. Rust update. Update. We're not uninstalling it. We have Rust. Where's... Oh, and I think I already have Node too. Yep, I got Node. So now go on to the quick start. Oh, we're supposed to create a Tori app. npm. Alright, guess we're creating that app. Let's go. Let's remove the source file, because we don't need that. Should just be this. Then npm create Tori app at latest dash Tori dash version 1. There we go. That should make a brand new project. Oh. Not found. Registry npm create Tori app. Did I spell it wrong? I did spell it wrong. Hold on. Beep, beep, beep. It's AU. English. Apparently it's not my first language. Yes, proceed, please. Project name. Stream chat box. Sure. Identifier, we're gonna do com.bandit helps .app. Do I need the .app? Sure, we're adding it. Which programming language to use for your front end? Probably should use TypeScript. Because that's going to be easiest. Rust backend, TypeScript front end. Any recommendations? Anyone care? I do need to learn JavaScript. Doing it all in Rust seems a little annoying. We're going to go with TypeScript. NPM, I have that. Choose your UI template. Oh no, so many options. Svelte. Hold on. We're gonna ask ChatGPT which one we should use. Copy. We're not using ChatGPT to code. We're just asking it what front end. What? I am using Rust with TAURI. What front end template should I use? And then we list them off here. And then it just gives us unusual activity has been detected from your device. Really? And now you're making me log in? Okay, well, I didn't want to use you anyway. View React. What's up, my guy? Not much. What's up with you? Go for React if you want it easier. Well, I want it to look good, and I don't want it to be slow. I don't know what Vue is. Vue. Front end. Let me look at what that is. Vue.js. I'm glad you're doing great. Vue is like a JavaScript framework for building user interfaces. We don't know what the difference is. Well, we're just gonna use React. Might as well. TypeScript because it's fun. To get started, run. Oh, really? You put it in there? Why did it put it in? Ah, dang it. Okay, let's use the command to move everything out of that folder. So we need to move. Okay, I think no, cd stream chat box, cd stream chat box. I believe if I do mv everything, wait, is it star or is it /star? Because we can do this. I think it's /star, move everything up a folder. That looks suspicious. I don't want to run that. Hold on. Linux command move everything. Move all files from one directory to another. Don't be afraid to Google. What keyboard do I use? Well, right now I'm using my laptop keyboard. But I do have a Keychron short 80%, a Keychron short table keyboard. Open a terminal, execute this. This will move all files and folders from downloads folder to videos folder. Why's it got so much space in between? All right, so that means we need to do, not this. This ain't gonna work. V for probably verbose. And we need to move everything from here in the stream chat folder. So actually, let's go. Yo, I'm scared. All right, we're checking it out. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. home. Why are there so many? Where's my Git folder? There it is. Git. Stream chat box. Stream chat box. Control A, Control X, and then come back out. Boop. What is this? Oh, the git ignore? Overwrite. Readme? Overwrite. Is C++ hard? You fear a lot for a Linux user? I'm only recently full-time. Well, not full-time, but I don't use it a lot if it's not clear. Is C++ hard? It's not that hard, no. I mean, it's about as hard as any other language to learn. Oh, studying C++ in college. I mean, it's not... Is it your first language that you're learning? Because if it's your first language, that would be unfortunate. Because I don't think it's a good first language to learn, in my opinion. Why are we in files? Hello? Are we not in... How do we get in downloads? Okay, close that. We'll start over. Console. It is your first? Well, that's unfortunate. But even then, even if it is still your first language, you still... No, I'd say it's harder to learn as a first language. Because it's got the pointers and stuff. It's unfortunate. You just got to keep working through it. Maybe try, if you want to, go try and learn a second language like Python or Java. I would recommend Java. Because that teaches you a lot of the basics of things without giving you the headaches that C++ has. And C++ is good to learn, but I feel like you could learn a lot of the base concepts with a different, easier programming language, and then you can apply them to C++, but then just have the new addition of things like pointers and stuff like that. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So we got this. We're here. We made it. And now we need to run it. Because I think there's a new run command for this. Dun, 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 dun. Here's a preview of what we'll be building. Make the front end. Make a directory called UI. Make directory UI. Next, create an index.html. You prefer learning C++ as your first language? Well, I mean, like I said, I think it's good to learn. I just didn't grow up learning it. So that's the only reason I didn't suggest it. What am I doing? Oh, Vim. Not using Vim. It's just touch index.html. And we're going to copy and paste this because I am lazy. Paste. There we go. It's high quality. And then at the heart of every app, we need to install the Tori CLI. This project is managed by Cargo. So we'll do this. We need to do cd cargo. I gotta figure out how to change the configuration for this so it's bigger. Cargo. What am I doing? What do I do for a living? Or what would I do or what do I do? Your question though, Ilio. Is it Ilio? Yeah, you're just so far away. What are you doing, mate? Sorry. My ADHD brain is going all over the place. Oh, what am I doing? I am creating a multi-streaming app that is going to combine the chat of Twitch and YouTube together in one place so I don't have to look at two different screens. It's annoying me that I have to look at two different screens. Pretty sure Tori 2 has a generator that can scaffold a new project. Yeah, I used it. We have a... I think I used it, I believe. It generated all of this junk. Beep, 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 all the source file. Cargo install Tori CLI -- version 1.0. This 1.00.0. And it's basically so I can learn more programming, because I need to do... If your question before was, what do? I used to be a software tester for a company, but I really hated it because I wasn't actually writing any software and spent all of my time in a spreadsheet. And spreadsheets suck. I hate them. And I wanted to do more coding. So yeah, I just do side projects and stuff like that. And we're doing this project to learn, because I think that's one of the best things you can do to probably learn something is to try to recreate something that already exists. And I showed earlier in the stream that this already exists. There are tools like this, obviously, for multi-streaming. So I'm just learning how it works and making it for myself so that it's nice and fun. And if it helps making streaming easier, well, that's just a bonus. This thing is taking forever. 595 different packages. It's got to compile. And this one's taking the longest. Getting all sorts of emails. Oh, your GitHub's been logged into 45 times today. I know. Cargo Tory init. Wait. Is this redoing what I already did? No. Oh, this is creating the backend, because I guess the backend hasn't been made yet. Yeah, no, it's just the Tory stuff. I remember how fun it is to just looking at Rust just by itself always makes me... It's just always kind of funny. Hello, Cow. How are you? Is it cow or co? How do you pronounce it? K-O-U. Why isn't this finishing? Just hurry up. I don't have all day, except I do, but I want to pretend like I don't. See you later. I have to go to sleep around 2 a.m. Well, see you later. Thanks for all of the advice that you had. I will talk to you later. Cow. So I did say it right. This is taking forever to build. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this is scaffolding. Oh, we don't need to init it. You just joined. What am I coding? I am coding an app that combines Twitch and YouTube chat into one application so I can read it. And it's going to be set up so I can display it on OBS better, because right now it's just junky up in this corner with the gray background. Yeah, no. We don't want that. All right, I think I should be able to just do now cargo Tory dev. Error. Terminated non-zero status code. Vite command not found. Okay, well, let's do cargo Tory init. Or did I spell it wrong? We're gonna init. That's what my name is. Oops. What should the window title be? Stream chat box. Where are your web assets located? Probably there. Sure. What is your front end dev command? Probably that? Probably that? I don't know. Cargo, Tory, dev. Still didn't work. Pin a message to explain what you're working on. That would be a good idea. If only I had an app that let me pin the messages. Can I do this on here? No, because I can't do it in this stupid YouTube chat on OBS. Let me pin it real quick. Let me just open up YouTube. Let's see. I am programming a multi-stream chat application for both YouTube and Twitch. Send. How do I pin this? Click. Pin message. There we go. Who needs mods? I can do it myself. Is Tori free? Yeah, Tori's free. You don't have to pay for it. I'm not paying for it. You just have to make sure you know how to use it. Stream chat box. Vite command not found. Why did I forget something? Create the Rust project. This project is managed by Cargo, the official package manager. That's what I did. Right? Thought that's what I did. We're just going to copy this and we're going to Google it. That's what a good programmer does. Rust Tori this. Are there any hidden costs? No. So Tori is just a library. It's, I think I have it here. It's just a library that allows you to kind of pair together elements of React and just Rust and kind of ties together JavaScript and Rust together. So it's pretty much just an easy way to get things like, if we go here, let's see, API, let's see. Well, it's a way to combine the, or it's a bridge, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, between Rust and JavaScript, and it allows you to use React and all of its fancy front-end components easily through Rust. So basically, Rust is the back end, and then it allows you to use web development stuff for the front end. Did you ever think to try making your own mod for Minecraft? I see you're good at it, so that's what I'm asking. I thought about making my own mod, but I don't really have any ideas. So I kind of gave up on that. This one. You didn't install Vite globally using npm install-g, then Vite command will be in that. The npm run command temporarily adds a folder to your path so that it can execute the command. Try running node modules Vite without running. So it looks like an installation issue. Best website to learn coding for free? I don't know because I haven't used any, but I would assume the oh, you can add reactions to. Yo, Opera is weird. What is it? The Leak Code. I think Leak Code's free. I think this is free. We're gonna find out. Yeah, this is free. I think, but Leak Code allows you to do, yeah, it has a premium, but it's still free. It teaches you random programming concepts, and allows you to kind of do it inside of your browser. So figure it out how to do like a linked list or a Fibonacci or whatever. Elden Ring mod, but it's made by me. Well, I don't know how to make mods for Elden Ring, and I don't even know what I would put in it. A lot of the stuff for mods for games like that, though, you also need to know how to model and all that stuff, which I'm not very good at. Do I like cheese? Kind of. It depends on what kind of cheese it is. Oh, so it's mad about this. Wait. We have to run this. How to run Tori application. I'm in the quick start. It's not It didn't tell me how to turn it on. Oh, I was supposed to click on one of these. I don't think I'm using Vite. I thought I was using React. Do I like mozzarella on pizza? I do. I won't eat it plain. I won't eat cheese plain usually. I'll just eat it with stuff. So this creates a Vite. Oh, can I just do npm run dev? Oh, it is a Vite application. Okay, so apparently I didn't install Vite correctly. Vite is a front-end bundler. I'm building a production using Vite for its speed. Wait, I thought... Now I'm confused. I'm confused. I thought it was a React project. Why is it using Vite? Oh, it is a Vite. Freed Code Camp is not responsive. Cannot find module Vite or its corresponding type. Oh, so we didn't install Vite correctly. So how do I do that? Vite. Make sure you have completed the prerequisites to have working... Did I do that? Setting up... Ah, yes, a lot of coding is just looking at documentation and Googling why it's not working. Or even just YouTube tutorials. Don't ask me for specific ones because I haven't watched any. But I'm sure there's hundreds, if not thousands, of YouTube tutorials on how to code. You just pick a language and do it. And then once you have a language, maybe the basics down, you try to build something. And you try to create something from scratch. And if you can do it, then you'll learn something. So do I need to install Vite? I don't understand why it's not here. How to install Vite? Use npm install-d Vite. npm install. No, npm install, but I need it global. I'm gonna check here. Quite literally, the worst part about coding. You make even the smallest error, and you could take hours just to try to figure out what's wrong. Yeah, I'm not even at the coding part. It's just setting it all up, and I'm struggling. But to be fair, Rust with Tori is not very beginner friendly. All right, we're just gonna try to install it. Oops, -d Vite. See what happens. My guess is it's going to just show up perfectly. Wow. Okay. npm run dev. Oh my gosh, it might actually work. Hold on, I just gotta go to this website. This shady website. We did it! Look it, we're programmers. Enter your name. Hi. Wait, this isn't right though. This is great. React. Wait a second. It's almost right. Control C. What was the command I was supposed to run? I was thinking it was Tori this. Right? Yeah, I think it was this command. Ooh, now it's got to download a bunch of stuff. 400 things. Hopefully this is the correct the correct option. Why is he screwing up the development environment? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bottom. We need to get some stream music. Maybe I'll do a stream where I find stream music, and then people can recommend stream or things to listen to. Assassin's Creed 4 sea shanties. I think we're almost there. Once this is done compiling, I think it's going to actually show up. Probably. What's up? Warning, WebKit settings set enabled. Yeah, look at that. Now it's in its own little thing. LOL. Hi, LOL. You have been greeted from Rust. Let's go. It actually works. And I think now we can open up this code and actually do some coding, I think. So I still don't know quite what I'm doing when it comes to React, but that's why we're learning. For example, we can go into here. What does this mean? Well, not 100% sure. But this is where the actual HTML is. So now we can change it to say, instead of click on the Tori, Vite, and React logos, we can say, you are the best. And then we come over here, we run it. We could have actually probably ran it or kept it running. I think it still works like that. And boom. Wait, what? Hello? Why is it all white? What happened? Just kidding, undo. Does that automatically... It does send the update. Hello? Why isn't it working? Do I like DMC? I don't know what DMC is. Why is this not working? It noticed that I updated it. Man, I must have jinxed it. Why did it just stop working all of a sudden? Main.rs is gone. Where do I put all the Rust code? Oh, does it go in here? It does go in here. Here we go. This is where all the Rust application, Devil May Cry, never have played it. So I don't know. Why is this just a white screen? Let's Google it. Where did this go? Here. Why is my Rust Tori a white screen? Changing the port from 4,000 to 3,000. Oh, someone found an issue. Is Tori Dev working? I set it to false and try again. Doesn't work too. If you can port 3,000 instead of 4,000. Why is this not working? Because it's not yellow. I don't get any errors. That's the annoying part. Distribution. All these issues. I think it's... I don't get it. I'll see. Vite config. Server port. I feel like that's not correct, but we'll just pretend it is. And look at this. That doesn't seem wrong. Oop. What are you doing? Up. Why won't you let... What? Now it's not letting me type in my stupid command. Cargo. What was the command? It was... Cargo Tori Dev. Hello! Cannot handle cookie exception? That sounds like a programming-related name. It's my favorite game. Titanfall 2. Why are you just a blank box? I don't get it. WebKit settings, set, enable, offline web application. Well, that's deprecated. It's hosting on 1420, which I don't think that... Wait, why does it work here and not in the... Oh, what? It works in the website, but it doesn't work on this application. Let's try changing the path. Let's change this to 3000. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's not it. Hold on. It's still waiting for another one. There's still another 1420. Here. 3000. Okay. Now stop and start again. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so that worked. Let's stop and turn it back on again and see if that still works. Is Java reference in your name? Isn't a cook... What are you using cookies in Java? Isn't that web development? All right, now it's actually working. Okay. Apparently, we just have to change this to 3000. Let's push everything to GitHub. Git add everything. Git commit -m initialized web application. Git push. And ask me for my password, probably. Yep. Boom. Now we have the web application pushed to GitHub. That is progress. We have officially started the project. You are... I am in your dream blunt rotation. Okay. Interesting. All right. So now we can actually start making the application. So right now it looks like this. Just popped up in your head. Oh. Why is it doing this again? What is wrong with it? More actions. Oh no, now we've made it too big. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it doesn't have a way to get out of it. Control C. Why does it keep having a blank white... Now it opened it on the bottom screen, but it's still white. Check the pinned comment for what I'm doing. Okay, this is annoying me. We're just gonna ignore it. Oh, I wonder if it's not stopping correctly. That might be the case. It might be thinking it's running in the background, and then it's not. I don't know. All right, we're just gonna, let's try to make the application. So this is our CSS source. I believe the way that we're supposed to do this is changing the HTML here. But does that really make any sense? No. Why wouldn't we just make it normally and then shove it in here? I couldn't tell you. Let's see, margin, container, background color. What if I just get rid of the background color? Then it can't be white. Nope. Cargotory dev. Do you think you will do it? I will do it. It's just a matter of how long it will take. Git commit dash murder. Nothing to see here. That's funny. Hold on. Got a bad message in Twitch chat that I have to somehow get rid of. How do I do it? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Boop. There we go. Deleted. Alright. So why is this white? I don't understand. This is annoying me. Tori... I wish ChatGPT was not being a bully, and then I could ask it. Wait, Claude. I'll ask Claude. My best friend. I forgot about him. You're gonna make me log in? I wish the days of logging in were over. Try DeepSeek. I think... Well, no, I'm not doing DeepSeek. Claude's better for coding. Claude or... I guess Gemini 2... Wait, Gemini 2. I wouldn't say DeepSeek is the GOAT. Such a bad best friend. Gemini 2 is actually pretty good for coding. Gemini, that's not how you spell it. Google Gemini 2. We're just gonna ask it how to... Oh, look, it even knows my name. I am making a Rust Tori app, and when I run it multiple times, the first time it works, the second time there's only a white screen. A white screen. What is the problem? And now it'll... Oh, 2.0 Flash? Can we get the 2.5 Pro? That sounds frustrating. I agree, Gemini. I agree. Here are some likely culprits. Port or file locking. That could be very possible. Check report conflicts, state management. There's no states. I doubt it's asynchronous issues. I bet it's the port. Hold on. How do we open up Arch Task Manager? Task? System Monitor? Monitor app? That's not going to leak my IP or something, is it? Nope, it didn't. Okay, good. Just my local IP. Oh no, my local IP. Is it still running in the background? It does not look like it's running. Console is using 1.6 gigabytes of memory. Oh, because this is running. That's why. Stop. Console is still running. So I wonder if maybe it's the console's fault. Let's close it and try again. Dun, 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 dun. cd git /stream cargo Tori dev. Try turning it back on and off again. That's what I'm trying here. We're gonna see if this works. Nope, didn't work. Processes. Maybe it's not actually closing. Stream chat box. It's using 108 megabytes of memory. Wow. End process. End. Why is it still in the list? I feel like it's port locking the port, and then it's not doing it correctly. What in the world? I am on Arch, if that helps. Google, solve my problem already. The problem. Tori on Linux typically uses WebKit GTK as its WebView implementation. Issues with the installed WebKit libraries or their interactions. Ensure it's installed and up to date. It's not installed or you suspect it might be. All right, we're gonna upgrade it. Let's try that. It does say specifically here about it that something's off. Sudo pacman -s webkit to GTK. And we give it my password, and we just say update. And it reinstalled. So now let's see if this works. WebKit still not working. Let's see. Set show special settings. Let's just try to change this. Window, normal window type, dialog, utility, desktop, apply. I didn't do anything. That's not it. Let's try this section, special applications, application setting, exact match. All right, so basically this is just cooked. This WebKit thing is not working. Tends to be quite strict with permissions. It's possible that a second run encountering. Check the security section if you have any specific allowance or restrictions. Using the terminal, using this or the build executable, this might provide more information. I am doing that. It's not saying anything. Will I ever review the Alien Evolution mod? Maybe. Maybe not. Might be... No. Interacts with my desktop environment. There's all sorts of issues. Well, guess what? We're just going to say... We're just going to go here. Localhost, port 3000. Oh, it's not running. We'll just do it on here. Might as well. I don't know why it's not working in the web view thing. What? What is this? Why? Why do you do this to me? Does it just not close properly? Let me do this. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. This is so dumb. I'll check it one more time. Maybe the X was the arrow, or is the issue? Or maybe it just needs to be open. I don't know. Well, it's open now. We can finally actually start coding. The problem is I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. I know we need to have... Do I have like a paint option on here? Color paint. Here we go. Let's get painting. Gotta make new. Oh, that did not do what I thought it would. How do I resize? Give me 1000 by 800. I think what I want to do is take this. So this is the application chat window, right? We're just going to start simple. We need a way for it to display chat messages like this. So it's just going to be boom, 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 right? Just like any other chat application. Up here, we'll just have different settings and stuff. Maybe like filters for, I don't know, you want to filter only Twitch chat or only YouTube. Oh, actually, this up here could be the activity display. It could show the most recent activity up here too. Oops. Pen. Active. Okay, well, we're gonna pretend that says activity. Activity. We get the idea. I'm not gonna type that out with my mouse pad. Hello, Emo, how are you? But yeah, chat messages, activity, maybe the filter buttons on the bottom. So let's try to make this box first. I believe it has to go in, so it's not in main, it's not in source story, it's in this. main.tsx. So this creates the root element. And this is app.whatever. Oh, this is using states. Yo, I just realized I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to React. I don't know what I'm doing, so we're gonna have to Google some things. React display a scrolling window. Update style on control. Scroll view. Component that wraps platform scroll view while providing integration with touch locking responder. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Where's the scroll? Okay, so the scroll wheel is, oops, my bad. So that adds in scrolling there. We want it to be able to scroll. I'm using Rust and TypeScript to make this app. So I guess in this return function inside of main, we want to do a scroll view. Scroll view. Is that what it's called? It's capital. Scroll view. And I guess we just copy this. Boop. It doesn't know what either of those are. We need to import it from React. Oh no, we need to import it from Tori, I think. So we need to import scroll view from this one? Nope, doesn't know what a scroll view is. Gotta go look it up. Well, I guess Tori isn't really... Or maybe we have to invoke it from... Ah, why are you doing this to me? Stop. We might have to do React. React components list. No, that's not what I want. Okay, I said we weren't going to use AI, but we might need to use AI just to get started a little bit. Const double... No, not lists. I want like a list. Okay. What distro? I'm using Arch Linux. Bum, bum, bum. All right, we're just going to do this. New chat. New chat. Make a new chat. Oh, it already made one. All right. I want you to use 2.5 Pro. So that's how you get the good stuff. I want you to show me how in React and TypeScript. I can make a scrolling view window. Scrolling view window that has boxes inside of it that can also scroll. Why am I using Gemini? Well, DeepSeek is not... Well, actually, in my experience, Claude 3.7 Sonnet is the best for coding. I'm using Gemini here because it was already logged in, and I don't really use DeepSeek because I don't really like it too much. Okay, outer container will be a div with overflow y auto. We already have it. Okay. Inner container style. Scrollable box. And then we define this here. And then we have the outer container. So this is the actual scroll one. And so it wants us to do, modify this, outer container from outer container. So we just end it. All right, so let's try to make a test for this. Yeah, I know. The only reason I'm using Deep Gemini right now is because, like I said, it didn't make me log in because it's Google, so it already logged into that. All right, so we want to make a new. This is not right. We're gonna try to make a new file here. Just outer scroller. .tsx. We'll just grab this, might as well. So we got to go over it, make sure we're doing it. So it's importing React from React, which makes sense. And then we're defining, this is just the CSS, which is just the styling colors or styling sheet for the property. I think the important thing is that it's overflowing the set to auto and it's in the Y direction, so that's up and down. That gives it a background color. And then we're defining the FC, which I think is, yeah, function component. So it's basically just saying it is a component that we can use. And then it looks like we just have a bunch of inner boxes inside of it. And so let's just grab the inner box as well, just to see what this does, because I don't think it's exactly what I want. Inner scroll dot tsx. All right, and I gotta change this to grab inner scroll instead. Don't like that naming convention, but we're gonna have to deal with it. And then inside of the app.tsx, delete this guy, and we're just gonna put it at the bottom just to see what it looks like. So here, wait, it's gotta be below this form. And below this. So we'll do this, outer container, and then just end it. All right, so that should go into console and turn that baby on. That should just put a scroll box below the, okay, you'd be like that. Where's my, where did it go? Goal host 3000. Okay, so this is actually interesting. Is that 100% what I wanted? No, but it shows us that we can do a scroll window inside of a scroll window. If I close this and open it here, will it show up correctly so I can see what it looks like? It does. So it's a scroll within a scroll, which we don't want. We just want one scrollable window that has that. Okay, so let's delete all of the extra junk in here. So all of this stuff, go away. We might need to keep the main container though, actually. So we're gonna delete this. And we don't need this greet function anymore. We don't need this or this because we're not doing any of that. And we don't need any of this. Delete that. Oh, I not delete. All right. So now it's just the main container. Is it mad? What are you mad about? Removed lines. Oh, it's not mad. It's just saying Git has changed. Looks like it already updated. Okay, so we just got this. It's not 100% what we want because we want the chat to be by itself. Stupid music. I need to get better music. This music is annoying me. We also need to change the size of this window, which we can do through, I think it's main.tsx. No. App CSS. Root. Container. Filter, drop shadow, button. Nope, it's not that. Is it in this config? No. This config? Nope, this one. There's too many sizes. Package, not gonna be in there. Not gonna be in there. UI. There's so many different... Here, is this it? No, let me look for size. Font size. No, we need like width. Border width. That's an SVG. It's the scroll. Here we go. This guy, stream chat box. Title, stream chat box. Width, we want it to be skinnier. So we'll say 500. Height, we want it to be longer, so we'll say 700. Let's see what that looks like. Recompiling. Okay, that's actually a good size for a stream box. Or for a chat box. This guy's too big now, though. But that's fine. So we need to make it so that it is... the outer scroll matches the height of... or matches the width, I believe, of the... the thing. And I think match parent is how to do that. Maybe. Did it match parent? I don't think that's how I spell it. I don't remember enough of the CSS code. CSS match width. Am I good at PvP? I used to be. I don't know if I am anymore. We're just going to go to auto. Well, I mean, I'm still relatively good, but not in like the modern sense where you have all of the, not to specifically point it out, but like Donut SMP sort of deal where it's crystal PvP and all that. I don't know how to do that. I was changing this to auto. Oops. Auto. Nope. Auto. And also make this auto as well. And then... Yo, what is this? Oh, that's because there's so much padding. So we'll just say 1 padding. Oh, no, it's not the padding. It's the margin. Put that back. Center container and have only 1 pixel of margin. That also did not do what I thought it was going to do. And it's also not scrolling correctly. What I'm trying to do is make this whole scroll window just the one thing. The one... Or make this background, basically. Oh! Look at... If I shake my mouse, it gets big so I can see where it is. It's funny. So height... Fixed height. So let's do 75%. Maybe that'll fix it. Nope. 75 EM? Nope. Back to Google. Width is auto, so it should be... That's border padding. Let me get rid of the padding. We don't need it, I don't think. Whoa. We need the padding. Come back. The padding is for the inside. Yep. So it looks like this is not scanning correctly. Crucial. Look at all these comments that it added in. Adding a unique key when propagating the list. Okay. All right, so it turns out UI elements I'm not good at. We're going to ignore the UI for now and try to get it. Well, no, we gotta get. Dun dun. You know what? I'm actually curious. I said I wasn't going to use AI. Hold on. We're just going to use a little bit just to see what it does for the GUI and see if it can make anything that looks good. It's just a test, okay? It's just a test. It's just a test. App.tsx. You're mad about this. We'll delete this. Delete this. So it should just be an empty container. Yep, it's just empty. So this is the right size that we want. We're just gonna see here. Let's commit this, because whenever you let AI touch it, you always want to commit. Git add everything, git commit -m, and change size of box. Git push. All right, we're just gonna see what it can do. That's all. So we're gonna open up Cursor, which is a tool that allows you to AI code crap. And as much as I dislike the use of it, it does a good job. So we're gonna see how good of a job. Which one of these is old? All right, we're opening up this one. Hold on. File, open folder. Open folder. We're gonna open up the chat box. All right, so this is what Cursor looks like. We'll just say this is a demo. We're just doing a demo. A demo for Cursor. But it looks like VS Code. That's because it is basically VS Code. Yes, install those applications. I don't know why it's working for this and not the regular VS Code. All right, so those are all uploaded. That one didn't work. Oh, new update. We're not gonna update it because it'll probably break. All right, go back. Up here you have your AI options. Okay, so you can have rules, for example. So for example, we can add in a rule of this is a Tory Rust. This project uses Tory Rust and TypeScript. Keep things simple and beautiful. Because we gotta have it look good, you know? Oops. What is this? Oh, it took a screenshot. Whack. Alright, now we open up the main package, which is this guy. And then we put it in here and we see what it does. And if this does better than what I can do in 10 hours, which it probably will, I'm going to be sad. But we basically tell it, create the UI for a chat, a YouTube and Twitch chat. Create the UI for YouTube and Twitch chat display. It should be created using Tory and React. The UI should be able to display messages in a top-down fashion. It needs to display them like 1.9 PvP. What tier are you, or how good are you? 1.9 regular sword. Oh, 1.9 I'm really trash, but I'd say 7 out of 10 actually. 1.8? That's what I used to main. That was pretty good. To be responsive to screen size changes. It also needs to display things like the author name, the app, the location it came from. And yeah, me and this AI, we're doing some hard work here. Message, it should support emojis. Be able to scroll up and down and be easily and messages should be easily displayed. All right, we're just gonna see what this does. Because when it comes to GUI stuff, I'm not very good at making GUI at all. I can do the backend stuff and figure that out. So we're just gonna have it design the GUI and see what it looks like. And if it's cool or worth it, then, well, we're keeping it. Hello, Soybean, welcome back. Iron, yes, we're coding a better stream. We're gonna try to code, and I say we, but right now we're just letting Cursor do the coding for the UI elements specifically, because I'm not good at, I don't know React enough to code them. So we're gonna do it, and then we're gonna go over everything that it does, put in our own comments, and try to learn from there. You like to PvP at 1.9 because you're pretty good at it, but your dream is to PvP with superpowers with someone? You didn't know that there was coding involved in streaming? Well, yeah, there's gotta be. I want to code a lot of different things, including tools for me, and then also tools for you guys as well. It's like interactive stream stuff. I think that would be pretty fun. I know there's, I think on, let's see, there's this tool out called Sammy Twitch. This guy. Boop. This guy allows you to do a lot of cool things, interactive things with your stream. But I'm just kind of doing some of it myself. Like this allows you to really easily connect with a bunch of different things and then have a stream deck too. Turn any device you have into a stream deck. It's pretty neat, but I just wanted to learn more. Rust and such. Oh, here it is. It's making the messages. It has to have a few of them. Author, source, content, timestamp. I don't really need a timestamp at all. npm install UUID. You know what? Go ahead and run that command. What could happen? It needs the UUID most likely for the message, or keeping the messages sane or separated. There's a little gnat in my room. And we are streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So if you want to follow on Twitch or you like watching on Twitch, go ahead and follow me on there. And then you won't miss a stream wherever you are. You already have that directory. Why do you need to make a new one? Source components. Yeah, it's making duplicate. Let's start the development server to test our application. npm run dev. It's actually cargo tori dev. Run that. Boop. The UI for the YouTube and Twitch chat display is now complete. Do we believe it? No. For one, it didn't show up in the web view. But we're going to try anyway to open it here. All right, boop. Okay, so this is what it came up with. Wow, look at it. It's automatically sending messages. That's creepy. Look at it go. Is it just send? Look at that. In no time, it was able to spit this out. And it's distinguishing between YouTube and... this is actually... Yeah, it's basically VS Code with AI. It's cursor. That's crazy. I was able to spit this out in no time. All right, we want it so that we'll have to change a few things because we don't want the auto scroll to do it. That's so crazy that it also makes me so mad. For example, there was a website that I coded last year. It probably took me about 10, 15 hours of like sitting straight and coding it. The other day, I wanted to redo the website, and I just wanted to see what cursor could do. This thing, in no more than 10-15 minutes, spit out a better looking website than I did in my 10-15 hours. It's low-key annoying, but whatever. We have this Twitch chat box going, though, so that is fantastic. We need to... well, there's a lot of things. I think first, though, let's try to tie it with real Twitch. No, should I tie it with real Twitch first? Or real... no, let's just modify this a little bit. So let's make it more... Did that just close the console? It did. Let's make it look a little better. I'm more confident I can make it look better now that it's at a starting point. So let's go over the code here. Let me open up console. cd git/stream chatbox. Then we're gonna git add everything, git commit -m. Had AI design primitive UI and git push. So let's take a look. The AI still needs heavy work in the backend, yes, which is why I'm not letting it touch the backend. I'm going to do all that backend stuff myself in Rust, specifically the messages, sending them, receiving them, all that. But I trust it for UI stuff because the UI stuff is relatively straightforward to do. You just need to know all of the nuances of CSS, HTML, React, all that stuff. And I don't know that off the top of my head or at all. So we're letting it spit it out pretty easily. So let's take a look at the things that it added. It looks like it added a few components inside of the components. We have the chat box, which, can I get a React extension? Or is VS Code bullying me? VS Code is bullying me, so we're not getting any more than this. Chatbox.css, but chatbox.tsx. So this is the actual, if I can run it, cargo run, or cargo Tori dev. There we go, pops up here. Yo, this is great. Okay, it's not 100% perfect, but we'll make some modifications. So here we have an interface for a message, and that's just saying that we have the, let me go over here, make this a little bigger, make this bigger, boop, nope, boop, all right. The interface stores the information about the message that we need, so it has a ID, and that's going to be the UUID, or unique identifier. It's going to have the author, which is, again, who's sending the message. The source, YouTube or Twitch. We could make it TikTok, etc. Add all that stuff, whatever. Content is the actual message, and it is able to render emojis, it looks like. And the timestamp, which I don't know if I want the timestamp. We'll maybe make it a toggle in a little settings window. The properties of the chat box, I'm actually just going to add this. This is where all the settings for the chat box go. So right now all we have is just a list of all of the messages that we see, and then whether or not we're auto-scrolling. Then we create a new React component using the properties interface here, and we're initializing it to say this is what the messages are, and this is the default for auto-scroll. So if I change this to false, for example, and it reloads the plugin, which it should here. Actually, I don't think it does because it's updating. Yeah, I guess not. But it will stop scrolling and then it will auto scroll. So now it's going to default to that, but we'll leave it on true. Message end reference. Not quite sure what that is. This is saying do the scroll into view and then find the current end message, basically. And then we're going to scroll to it using the, or whether or not auto scroll is true. So we're basically creating a new function here, passing it in messages, auto scroll, and depending on that, scrolling to the specific message. Which we don't really need to pass it messages, but I guess it does anyway. And then this is just the HTML for it, basically listing the different things. What we can do here is we can change it to use, instead of Twitch and YouTube, we could actually do the little icon, which might be good. So let's grab, or wait, no, that's gonna actually be in message content, I believe. Yes, the message content has the emoji. Oh no, it's actually gonna be in chat box. Message header, author name, message source, message title. Here we go, message source. So we want to change this here to an image. We're going to need a little image for YouTube and a YouTube logo. We just need a tiny, tiny one. So we're going to go to images. We're going to sort by transparent. So this little guy here, you're not transparent, are you? Oh yeah, you are. We're going to save image as, we'll just, it is a web thing. Let's go into our Git folder and put it inside of the stream chat. Source UI. I don't actually know where it goes, so we're just going to save it here. We're going to say YouTube 512, because I think that's what the size is. And then let's get the Twitch logo as well. Transparent background. Let's grab this. Is this an SVG or a PNG? I wish we had an SVG, but we're just gonna have to go with this. Copy, oh, cancel. Save image. What do I keep clicking on? Save image. We're gonna put this in the Git folder inside of Stream Chat. Twitch logo 512. And now we want to go to maybe GIMP. And let's resize them so that they're not so big, because I feel like 512 by 512 many times, it's not going to be good. So we're going to try to shrink them. So we're going to open up Git, Stream Chat. Why aren't they here? Where are the files that I just saved? Hold on, let me pull them out. Git stream chat box. Wait, they're not there. Did they not save? Or was there another one? Come here, you. Let me check the downloads. It says download complete. Where did it go? Oh, it didn't select the folder. It just went in the home folder. That's so strange. Oops. There we go. Twitch, YouTube. Open. We're going to go to image, resize or scale image. Right now it's 512 by 512. What happens if we make it 32 by 32? Rescale. Nice and tiny. Save. We're going to save this as not an XCF, or I guess we want to export it. Hold on. File export as. We can do a little PNG file. PNG. This is YouTube 16. And we're going to attempt to actually put it in here this time. I don't know where it goes, so we're just going to put it there. Export image as PNG. Yep. Export. Now we do the same thing for the Twitch logo. Open it up. Go to image, rescale. This one should be good, 32 by 32. Scale. Then export as get this guy Twitch 32.png. Alright, so now we have both of those in their teeny tiny forms. And we should be able to do this, but first I gotta see where do React. Oh, it probably goes into assets actually. Let's just grab these and move them up here into assets. Move PNG and PNG. We should make them SVGs, but that'll be for later. So now we need to go back into chat box, and message source just says the message source, but we want to do an if statement here, basically saying if it's the depending on what message it is, display that. So we might actually have to do that in CSS. Let's just Google it real quick. What's this? Discard changes. HTML, choose image based on logic. Might have to insert a little bit of. You can change source instead of updating the variable's value. You also might simplify it like this. So they use image.source. Oh, so they're using a JavaScript function. Let's go to. Okay, let me log into Claude here. Since Claude is such a good programmer. If it's gonna let me log in here. Oh, wants me to verify my phone number. Hold on, verifying with Claude so I can ask it some questions. Alright, type in my thing. Verify and create account. Free plan. Not spending $100 on Claude. Alright. Claude is ready for me to ask my questions. You can call me Bandit, please. Thank you. Coding and development. Let's go. I was asking. Oh, no, I don't want you to do. Stop it. No. All right. I am making a React application and need to know how I can choose an image based on a variable inside of an interface. I want to display an image based on the, and then we say the source of this interface. So Claude will tell us how that HTML needs to be structured. Because I don't know how to do those kind of if statements in that. Alright, so there we go. We add in this function getSourceIcon, and then we can use getSourceIcon and use an alt image. Okay, that makes sense. So let me put this down here so I can copy it. So basically inside of, or above this, inside of this function, you need to make a new function, get the proper image based on source. So constant is used here. Get source icon equals, I really need to get Copilot just for code completion to speed up all the typing. But we can use a switch on message.auth source. And then we have two cases right now, which we'll have to add in more. But we have YouTube and Twitch. Return YouTube icon, which we're going to have to add the icon on the top. But if it's Twitch, we return the Twitch icon. And then default, you always need a default in... Actually, I don't know if you always need a default. That might be a wrong statement, but you should have a default in a switch case, which tells you what to do if neither of these are met. Which, again, if we were streaming on TikTok and then all of a sudden we had a TikTok thing. But we need to import the messages up here. So I believe that's just going to be import YouTube icon from this, and if you hold shift you can drop it in. I wonder if we need the dot source actually. I don't know. Then we'll control shift, oops, not control shift down. Nope, that makes alt shift down. No, I forgot what the duplicate is. But we're going to copy this and paste it for the Twitch icon. And that's going to be Twitch 16. Or Twitch 32. Oops, I spelled them wrong. Twitch 32, this should be YouTube 32. So let me rename that to 32. That. This guy's still mad because this, we need to pass it the, or we need to close this. And we need to give it, messages, actually. We need to use messages, not message. Or wait, we need to pass in the, my stupid music stopped. Oh, wrong chat. I really gotta find better music. You're my favorite mod reviewer. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Fady. I appreciate it. Hello, NIHXN. How are you? Just coding some stream stuff. Alright, so we can't have message here. We have to pass in the message here, I believe. Message implicitly has any type. No, we want it to be a message. Message. That doesn't work. Okay, so the problem is we need to pass in, let's just say source here and do source here because we have to pass it in somehow. How do we fix this? Quick fix? String source like that? String? Is that how we do it in this language? No. Okay. Da-da. 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 Hold on, just doing some looking. We could do message. We could change it here. Down here. And instead. No, because message source. Yeah, we gotta get. Alright, we have author name, message source. So basically it's going to go here. This is going to be an image. And then the source is going to equal get source icon. Probably going to have to pass in something to that. We'll give it an alt message. We'll say alt equals message.source. Oops. Message.source. Hello, Kyle. How are you? Or welcome back, I mean. And then once we have the source, we can do class name. Because it has to have a stupid class name. Source icon. Oops. Source icon. And then close the image with that thing. So now we have this. String is not assignable to type string undefined. Okay, so it's getting mad about the source icon. So we unpack the messages here. So we need to be able to grab that and pass it in. Let's then get to accept this. Are you almost finished so that you can play another game? No. I am not almost finished. I've made some progress, but not almost finished. I probably won't be playing a game today just so I can stay focused on trying to get this dumb thing finished. Alright, so we need to pass in something here. So I think the syntax is this. And we can give it I think you can give it like specifics. So it can be YouTube or Twitch. And then now it's not mad. So we gave it a default value basically. So we have Twitch, use the Twitch icon and that, and then we can pass in message.source. Like that. And source is still mad. String type null. Why is it mad about the null? Oh, thank you so much for becoming a member, Fady. I don't know why the sound didn't play. Hold on, there's supposed to be a sound. Hold on. Replay? Yo, why is there no music for it? No, I had it perfectly. I had it perfectly set up. I thought the Steve was dancing. with the music. All right, sorry that's not working, but I appreciate the membership. I will be reworking some of the membership perks and stuff. So stay tuned for that. I'll send out a message whenever it's finished, but yeah, you tested it out and now I know that it doesn't work. That's another one of the things that I want to fix. I want to fix the stupid the stream elements thing and replace stream elements with my own, because these are just bad. The chat I don't like. The overlay doesn't ever work. The sound doesn't work sometimes. It's all crazy. Maybe I have the... Do I even have the... Let's see. Member alert. Oh, apparently it had the defaults on? I don't know. It was messed up. Messed up. Why is this mad? Why are you mad, bro? Why are you mad? Get source image, source.icon. Is it mad because it could be null? It's very possible it's because it could be null. So let's try to... Or is it mad because this isn't... Hold on. Let me make this bigger. Or enter. Source equals get source icon. And then we pass in message source. All right. Then we have in the alt image. And that equals that. And then the class name, which equals that. And then we can close the brackets like so. Source is still bad. Unassignable to type string undefined. Type null is not assignable to string undefined. What is null about this? Is it that it could be this? What if we just default it to the YouTube icon? Okay, so that was the problem. It was mad about the YouTube icon. So I guess it's just defaulting to YouTube now, which is fine. Failed to resolve import source assets YouTube 32.png. Is it because it's this? Let's change it to dot assets. And dot assets. Is that gonna work? Failed. Nope, still failed. Does it exist? Oh, from source wait. Yes, it exists. It's right here. Maybe I have to stop it and start it. Let's try that. Beep, 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 beep. Nope, still can't find it. It's literally right here. Why are you... Oh! Now it's bullying me again by pretending it doesn't exist. Joke's on you, it does exist. From... where do I have to put... I might have to put them in a different location. Let me pull this up. Do ... Whoa. Mods, this guy's a genius. Someone get him an award. Sneaky, sneaky defaults. Yes. What Linux distro? This is Arch Linux. Joe Development, you are the best. I would not have caught that. Wait, why does this message content... Oh, wait. Oh, because we're in the wrong folder. We got to get out. Or no, that's not... Yeah, I know what. Okay. Never mind. All right, we don't need the name. We don't need to display the source anymore, so we just get rid of this. Now it just says if it's from YouTube or Twitch, which is great. We can now... Do I want the time here? Not really, but I'm going to keep the time for now. Am I running KDE? Yes, I am. I believe. Yes, I am. I had to think about that for a second. I wanted to switch to a tiling manager, but I have a NVIDIA graphics card, and I wanted to use what is it? I wanted to use Hyperland, but it's not. The support is supposedly not great with NVIDIA, and I didn't want to waste my time working on that at the moment. So I might switch it to... You had an okay time with Plasma? Yeah. It's okay. I would like a tiling because I don't like using my mouse very much. But, alright, should I keep the colors of the chat boxes based on the source? I feel like that's not a great idea because when I want it so that messages that come in from like super chats or memberships, kind of like in YouTube, which I'd show you, but I don't want to switch my thing. It would kind of display different colors based on that. Ooh, also want member badges and stuff. Okay. Do you know a good source for a walkthrough to install proprietary NVIDIA drivers on Linux? It's always a pain every time for me. I do not have one of those tutorials on the top of my head. I go for... What I've actually learned using a lot is that generative AI is kind of okay for helping walk through some of the like installations for a lot of the issues that I had with Arch. So you could attempt that, but the only thing is when you attempt it, you have to verify it. So verify the, like, kind of go through the links that it's giving you and verify that they kind of make sense, because you obviously don't want to do a bunch of random stuff, but I went through that. As far as specific to the NVIDIA stuff, though, no, I haven't really found anything. It's just kind of a dice roll if you're going to get it right. You found the Twitch. Welcome to the Twitch, Funky Juice. You have to do no mod set every time because the open drivers never freaking work. Yeah, I also had issues with the open drivers. Drivers on Linux are always a problem. It's so annoying. Let me git push this because the things are so great. Git -m, no commit. Added icons for the chat. I'm not gonna push it. I didn't actually want to do that yet. I wanted to change the background color, which we can do, I believe, in the CSS. The message container is we need the background color. Yeah, so this says if it's a YouTube or Twitch. So we're just going to get rid of the background color and just leave it. I'm going to keep them separated here in case I want to do some CSS differences. But we're just going to make them both gray. Like this. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that just changes the... That just changes that border thing. Oh, that's... okay, okay. Hold on, let's change this. We'll see, Control V. I think that changes, okay, yeah, that changes that. We need to change the full on background, which, where's that at? Scroll, scroll, scroll. I wish I had a mouse. Here we go, message source color. We're gonna keep you as dark mode only. This is not gonna have a light mode option. If you use light mode, unironically, nah. Play another YouTube message. No, it doesn't want to. Are you gonna recompile? What you doing? Hello? It says, I don't care. I'm going to do it. I'm a pro. I wouldn't say I'm a pro. But I'm decent. Especially when I get learned. Or when I learn it. Or get used to it, I guess is what I try to say. So that did not change the color of the chat messages, which means somewhere else they're getting, is it message content? No. Where are they getting the colors from? Background color is gray. Message source, you should be gray. Are you getting changed in here? It might be. Scroll. Man, I hate scrolling on this touchpad. Is the background color variable? Is it the background color variable? It should be, yeah, but I'm just trying to find which one it's... Wait, I can inspect. Check that out. Oh, that didn't do anything. Did it do anything? It did not do anything. Hold on, we'll inspect here. That'll show me where it is. No, not print. Inspect. How you can need to do for... How... I don't know what your message is saying, I'm sorry. Inspect element. So it's inside of this div here. So this is the message item. And here it is. Well, the color is... Oh, you mean this background color? Yes, this is the one. It was in the RGB, which is why I didn't notice it. Hold on. Reverse. Beep, beep, beep. Go back. It's in here. No. No. This. Go back down. Zip, zip, zip. Message source, message item. This. Well, no, I changed this already, didn't I? No, I didn't. Here we go. Gray, please. Yeah. We'll make this the same color. 65. Doesn't look that bad. Perfect. Sorry, I didn't see your message because without this thing working, I can't see the two different chat messages, or the two different chats without looking up and down. Soon that'll be fixed though, once we have this YouTube thing. I think I want the YouTube on the other side. I'm gonna be honest. I think it would be better if this image was before the author name, because then after the author name I can put in all of like the sub badges and stuff like that. Oops. I know. Message header. Do we need to tab that? There we go. Now, where's the space? Come on now. I think space in this is just... That is sick code. I am new to coding. I am starting with HTML and CSS now. I wish I properly learned HTML. I really do, because they would make stuff like this a whole lot easier. That's not what I want. How do I make a space? I want to make a space in between the icon and the name. I could just add a space. That doesn't seem like it's a good idea. Can I add padding? No, wait. What if I do source icon? Hold on. Oops. Don't do that. Copy. Copy. Go to the CSS. And we just put it here. Just put it here. Dot source icon. And then we say padding. Padding right is 4 EM. Whoa, way too much. Let's go back to 1, please. That's still too much. How about 0.5? That's better. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna commit that and save it. I should probably just open up a second Git window, but this Git commit-m made the chat prettier. Git push. Perfect. I thought that HTML is one of the first things that you will learn while coding. Not all of the time. My first coding language was, what was it? It was actually Visual Basic, which is kind of nasty. But because the school I was in decided that Visual Basic was easier, because with Visual Studio Code, you can just copy paste. Oh, I need my password. You can just drag and drop in like GUI elements and stuff. So I learned that, and then I learned Java, which I think is a good one to learn. I never ever took a web development course, which is unfortunate because, like I said, I would love to know how to do web development, which is why I'm trying to learn a little bit today. Hello, Mohammed. How are you? Do you plan on getting the actual chats from Twitch and YouTube streams too? Well, yeah, that's the whole point. The only reason I don't have any now is because I was just trying to get some of the GUI to look fine, or make it look good. And then once it looks good, we add in basic. That's a very old, yeah. It was quite unfortunate. I hated learning it, but apparently I learned it. And then I went and even did a college course in it, which is dumb. Looks better than both for sure. I appreciate it. Well, I didn't, I say I appreciate it like I did it. So the GUI itself, like the design, except for the stuff, the color changing and stuff around, we use cursor a little bit for that, but don't worry, it's fine. I'm starting to learn JavaScript. Yeah, that's a good one to learn, I think. I mean, all languages are good to learn. I like learning a lot of different ones. Okay. What do I want to do now? We have this. I do want it to take up the whole screen. But for now, we're not going to have it do that. The most I can do is make a house in Python Turtle. I don't know what Python Turtle is, but you mean just like printing out a house? TypeScript is better than, or I find is better than JavaScript. Yeah, I do like TypeScript better. I guess I should have said that. I forgot they're two separate things, but TypeScript is what I'm using here, this TSX. It basically adds types to JavaScript, which helps for programming because you're not mistyping things all the time. And not like mistyping as in spelling things wrong, but assigning variables to things. Variables to data types. Okay, next feature. Let's think. I could try to get it... We could try to get it to connect to actual YouTube and Twitch. Then you could have fun. I would need to keep this going, but... Python Turtle is a library that opens a window and helps you draw stuff with lines. Oh, so like a graphics library then. That makes sense. All right, let's try to get it connected to YouTube chat. Or is Twitch chat easier? Twitch chat might actually be easier. I think YouTube is annoying. Let's see. Twitch chat live API. Twitch API. Twitch is much easier, I figured. I think there's a reason why there's a lot more chat programs for Twitch than YouTube, because YouTube, they make you make an account. They make you get your API stuff all dealt with. And I think Twitch just uses the... Yeah, don't leak any of my API keys. I'll try not to. That would be unfortunate. Let's see. Stream clips, videos. We want moderating a broadcaster's chat. Kind of. Oh, here we go. Chat and chat bots. Provides event sub-interactions for reading information about Twitch chat rooms and their chat messages. For large-scale chat interactions, such as chat box, reading multiple large chats, and an additional wrapper is provided for load balancing. Twitch is open source, so it should be... Twitch is open source? Fact check. Is Twitch open source? No. Lies. 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 Twitch has an API that you can use. That doesn't mean it's open source. This is what I personally use. Sorry if links aren't allowed. I don't think links are allowed, but I don't have anything to get rid of it. Twitch is open source accidentally. Their source was leaked, and now we have Kick. Oh, interesting. That's funny. I mean, that would make sense, actually, why Kick looks so much like Twitch. Because it is a... We just forked it. We just forked the private repository. The preferred method of viewing and sending chats on Twitch is through Event Sub and Twitch API, but Twitch historically has IRC. We're not going to be using IRC. Okay. We want to... Rate limits? What is this? There's 4 limits. Twitch API rate limits, chat rate limits, join rate limits. Using send... So you can't send a lot of messages. Yeah, sending messages it doesn't want you to do. 100 messages per second. A moderator or a VIP, the bot may send. So this is all sending messages. We don't care about sending. So I'm not going to be sending messages out. I just want to read them. Send message rate limits for verified account. I'm not verified on Twitch. Where's the... This is all sending messages. I just want to read the message. Oh. Receive messages. Here we go. We can chat. That's still sending. Sending. Receiving. Chat messages are received using the channel chat message. Let me click on that. This event sub lets you receive standard chat messages from a specific chat channel using the bot token specified in user ID. User ID will have to be the bot you authorized with earlier. So does it act like a bot then? Which framework am I using here? Vite? Yes. Vite. So it's React backend using Tori to set it up, which I guess sets up Vite, and you use that to communicate to the TypeScript stuff. So, handling emotes. Oh gosh, I gotta handle emotes too. Gotta know what the custom emotes are. And chat badges. Okay, well, they don't really have any examples. They just show what it's... So what is this? Event sub, channel chat, message. Subscription type sends a notification to any user when any user sends a message in the chat. So it looks like I have to make a bot first. The TMI.js npm package is lit for anonymous chat. Connectivity for Twitch. If anonymous, you won't be able to send message, but only listen to them. I recommend looking into it. Okay, let's look into that. But I did want to use React, though. Can I still... TMI.js. Documentation. I thought before, when you sent that, it was JavaScript package for Twitch chat. Is there one for Rust? Let me just Google that real quick. Rust, Twitch, chat. Oops, Twitch, chat, library. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's IRC. We don't care. To listen anonymously, all you do is connect to the IRC server using WebSockets. Yeah, the problem is I think I want to be able to send and moderate messages through it. So I think I'm going to have an actual connection. I can't just use... Oh, that scared me. What was that? What was that? It did something. Oh, it was a Twitch follow. Oh, thank you, Funky Juice. Why does Twitch not show up on the Stream Elements thing? Just, it played, or did it? Yo, I'm so confused. Oh, Tony, thank you for following. I don't know why it's not showing up. Oh, is it because I'm not logged into Twitch on Stream Elements? See, I also want to just make my own stupid Weave changes my own elements thing. Not elements. My own notification system so that OBS looks nicer. Hold on, let me log into Twitch on Stream Elements. Can I do that? I have no idea. Dun, 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 dun. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, wait, I know what I can do. I open up Twitch here. I click on this. I then say, I believe I can get the stream together. No. Alerts. Yes, and then, oh, maybe it just showed it up. Did it show it up on the stream? Just not in OBS? It must have because I heard it. That's another thing I'll fix. Just a newbie here. All right, what does this guy's API do? Twitch API, Rust library for talking with the new Twitch API, aka Helix, Event Sub, and more. Okay, that's sounding like something I want. See documentation for more info. Okay, we'll click on that. Whoa, look at this. Okay, so there's a crate for Twitch API. That's great. We love to see the crate. Use Twitch endpoints fearlessly. That's great because I would be afraid. Features, so we have OAuth 2, so we can log in. Client enables Helix endpoints. There's the event sub thing that we need, because we need the event sub for the chat event, I guess, is what I read from the Twitch thing. Okay. They have an example on their GitHub? They do. Examples. We love examples. We just love examples. Chatbot. Oh, that's great. Event sub, tower client. All these great examples. Here we go. All right, we need a token. A Twitch OAuth token. You can get one by following the Twitch OAuth guide. Gotta be careful. Don't want to leak it. I think real quick I'm going to start a new Rust project to test this because I don't want to do it in my main one. What am I looking for? Oh, we're stopping this. Control C. Let's go out and let's just do a make directory. Let's do new Rust test. CD Rust test, and then we need to touch, or we can do Vim. No, we don't want to do Vim. Let's just do touch Twitch test.rs or twitch.rs. How did you get started programming? You are a gamer? So yes, I do play games, and that is what my channel is technically for. But I learned programming back when I was in school. Back in high school. And then in college, I went and got a computer science degree. So I know how to code some things. I know a lot of the, hold on, my brain doesn't work. It's not good at multitasking. I know a lot of the programming, best practices, all that junk. Algorithms, that stuff. It's just I haven't used it as much, so I gotta spend some time relearning, just like the syntaxes and stuff. You're learning Rust socket at the moment for HTTP endpoints. That's actually pretty cool. I think I want to do something like that as well, just to learn more about HTTP and all that. Trust the authors. I am the author. All right, we're going to need to grab the Twitch OAuth guide. Oops, here we go. Twitch APIs require access tokens and access resources. Depending on the resource you'll be accessing, you'll need a user access or an app access tokens, and probably the app, because it is an app. API that don't require user permissions to access resources use app. For example, you can get a list of videos without the user's permission. should get an app access token if your app only calls APIs that don't require the user's permission to access the resource. That music stopped. What is time in your site? That's 2:43. I don't know what site means. I assume you meant state. Hold on, let me play that music again because it keeps stopping. We need to do a music stream. Play. I believe we need an app access token. That makes sense. Any tips? I'm going to start... Oh, that water was disgusting. Any tips? I'm going to start learning C and haven't programmed anything yet. Don't get overwhelmed. I would recommend when learning to try to just rebuild products or rebuild things that already exist. So like, for example, I don't really know Rust that much. The programming language Rust or JavaScript or HTML, any of that stuff too much. So to learn it, I am recreating a chat that already exists. Multi-streaming chat already exists in places, but it doesn't, or it doesn't hurt to redo them in order to learn the different language. I am learning Python. Is it good? Yeah, Python is pretty useful and good. It's a good one to start with, I guess. It does lack a few things that I personally enjoy, or not enjoy, but that I personally like or think is good to have when learning a language. But Python is definitely one of the more useful ones in more situations, I think. And when I say that, I mean you can easily make like a Python script for your job to automate something in a spreadsheet, for example. You can do that really easily without much effort. So I guess Python is, it's definitely one that everyone at the very least should know because it could help speed up a lot of the things that you do in your daily life. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I got to go fill up my water because I'm getting parched. So to keep you all entertained, as usual, let me just pull up a, let me just pull you up some entertainment, okay? Subway Surfers 10 hours. That's right, we're bringing it back. 10 hours of Subway Surfers will, hopefully this will keep you entertained. And hopefully there's no ads. Is that even playing? You can't even hear the sound. Oh, you can hear the sound. Hold on. Oops. Ooh, my laptop is playing the sound at maximum volume. Alright, you watch this. I'll be right back. I just gotta go grab my water. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I promise. I've come to save you from the low FPS Subway Surfers. That was close. Okay. I'm starting to lose my voice. I'm talking too much. What was I doing? I need to get a Twitch token, a Twitch app API key thing. To access. Maybe I should look at this reference content thing to see if I actually need ads. I don't care about ads. We want chat. Get chatters. Get channel emotes. Get emote sets. Get chat settings. We want get chat message. Where is get chat message? Get clips. User chat color. I don't care about the color of the chat. So it's just going to display on mine as any color I want. Send chat message. Let's just read chat. Chat badges. Channel get chatters. Is it just get chatters? Curl. No, that just gets the number of chat messages. That's creepy. Global emotes, custom, get charity campaign. Okay, let's ask. Not 100% sure, so let's ask. Let's ask this guy. Hello, sir. I want a Twitch chat. I want an app to receive messages from a Twitch app. What kind of authentication do I need? Let's see if it knows the difference between the app notification and the user authentication. I assume I need to be an app, but developer off key. Boop. Yeah, can I get one? Or no? APIs that don't require the user permission. Oh, that don't require. Oh, so I think we need a user key, maybe. This is so confusing. Why do they have so many different types of authentication? There's literally 5 of them. 6! 6 of them. That don't make sense. Let's see. Build an app. Register on the Twitch developer console. These tokens are specific Twitch user who granted your application permission to act on their behalf. Read chat in a channel they moderate, send messages as them. Okay, so that is like, yeah, we don't need that. Or, no, we do need the user access token because I want it to send messages as me. Perfect. This is what we want. We want this. Have I worked with the OAuth 2 before? Maybe. I don't remember. I feel like I'd done something with it before. In some random project, but not with Twitch. But I assume if I log in with it, I don't need to do any like developer content stuff. I think I can just... Oh, this is the whole white paper for it. No way I'm reading that. Close. Okay, so let's go back to that Rust package. This is the JavaScript if we want to switch to JavaScript, but I would prefer to use Rust. So let's click this guy. So we can do the install of the crate for Twitch API. So let's try that. Crate. I forget. Is it crate install? Command. Is it just crate? Oh, cargo install. Cargo install Twitch API. I think that was what it was called, right? Yeah, Twitch API. So we'll try this. And this should just get my channel. Helix client default, create a user token, which is authentication requests. Get channel from login, Twitch dev. Okay, and then get information about a channel. And that's where it OAuths. We might have to look at the examples. We have too many things open. Too many things open. What is this? That's a width. I don't need that. I don't need you. I don't need you. Or you. Got like 85 of these open. Go to the GitHub here. No, why does it take me? Opera, don't do that, please. There's nothing to install in Twitch API 0.7 because it has no binaries. Cargo install is only for installing programs. You can't be used with libraries. To use a library crate, add it as a dependency in the Cargo project with cargo add. Oh, cargo add. Twitch _ API. Can that find cargo dot oh, am I supposed to do cargo in it? Did that make the cargo toml? Yes, it did. And this actually has a main now. Okay. It was just mad. That's why. Delete this. Okay. So now we can do cargo add Twitch _ API. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Now it's downloading everything. Yippee. All right, we got everything installed. So now we can look at this example and find one that lets us event sub. Or do we need the Twitch OAuth 2 integration? This gets authentication token. Interesting. We're gonna just ignore that. Soybean, you changed your profile picture. I don't know what it is now, but I see it's not an S. So you changed it. Examples. Event sub, source, main.rs. Uses a lot of stuff. Run the application, create the Helix client, which is used to make requests to Twitch API. So we're gonna have to do this. And then we have to access it through get the OAuth token. And I assume this just opens up the login for Twitch. Get the user we want to listen to. That would be me. Create the config, which is shared between all requests. Status of the channel. Grab the token. Watch the channel for live status. Sent to every website socket client. Okay, so this is just checking for everything. I don't need to do all this. We just need like get chat message. We're gonna need a run application. Okay. Let's just copy this whole thing and put it in, what is options? Client ID of the Twitch application. Client secret. Okay, so this is where I put in all of my stuff. So I might actually need a client secret and stuff. Twitch.rs, what do you do? First check if we've already registered. Twitch event sub, max allowed size. This was doing a lot of work. Why didn't someone make a wrapper that made it easy? Refresher. Oh. Hold on. These might be easier. Automod.check or underscore check. This just pulls in. Okay, so this uses a token from the actual client and server thing. We'll make a code where the llama does the rat dance. No, but that does actually remind me, I have... Hold on. Hold the phone. I have something funny. That might actually work on my GitHub. Oh, that just closed it. Really? GitHub.com. That just reminded me. I have something. This here, I think it's public too. Boom. It is private, never mind. This guy here is really fun. I think I wrote it in Python. Yeah, Python. Copy. CD, bye. Git clone this. This is funny. Oh. All right. I don't know why it's named that, but oh, the requirements.txt. I don't really want to install all of them. Nano requirements. Whoa, what is wrong with this file? Hold on, let's see if I can open up a virtual environment real quick. I'm doing it through VS Code because I don't remember the command. Through Python. File, open folder. This is really funny. You'll enjoy this. I should probably have it on for all the stream. We need to create a new virtual environment. Python create. Nope. Create. Nope. Hello. Main.py. Control Shift P. Create environment. Virtual environment. Use this version of Python. Download those. Just wait for it. Wait for it. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. Assuming it works on Linux. I've never tried it on Linux. It might not actually work. We're going to find out. That's downloading. So can we go back to new window? Can open back up my Rust example. Rust test. So we pulled in the Twitch thing. Does it have... No, it does not have auto completion. That's unfortunate. You don't have any idea what you're looking at? Well, sometimes neither do I. Is this done? Right now we're installing all of the dependencies into for this program that I wrote into this virtual environment. And a virtual environment in Python is just, think of it as a separate section of your computer where you can install stuff and it won't mess with the rest of your computer. So I'm just downloading all of those dependencies so that it will work fine. Let me grab this down here. Gotta check something on the OAuth stuff. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, try again. Is it done? It's taking forever. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. Not paying attention. It's still going. Why is it taking so long? Show logs. It's just downloading so much stuff. There's so much stuff in... Oh, really? What happened? Pip failed install. Error while running. Which requirement did it fail on? I don't know. We'll just pretend it didn't fail. Are you gonna work? You know you want to. You know you want to. Come on. No module named CV2. Well, you're supposed to install it. This is what you're supposed to. Oh, I bet OpenCV. I bet this doesn't work. Pip install -r requirements.txt. Let's just try it again. I'm feeling it's not going to work like it did last time. Failed building Pi Qt5 dot something. Okay, so it doesn't work on Linux. Never mind. It does, though, work on my regular PC. So let me pull that out for you real quick. Let me just remove this folder. This is such a side tangent, but that happens because I don't know what I'm doing with the Rust thing. I gotta spend more time looking at it. Am I able to VS Code on this? I am. Let's do new folder, open folder. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on. I'm opening up GitHub on my laptop. Not laptop, main PC. Then I'll switch over. Oh, it's making me sign in. Screw this. Never mind. Anyway, what it was, you know that little dancing dragon from the meme? The little toothless dragon? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That guy, well, I made it so that it danced on your screen. It would just hang out in the corner, or you could drag it wherever you want, and then it would just hang out and chill and dance. It was pretty cool. It is pretty cool. It still works, just not on Linux. I'll fix that for Linux, though. Okay, so I'm thinking I've just been Googling things, and it seems like the Twitch API Rust package is not going to show you the error message. I think the error message is just that the packages don't work on Linux. I gotta open it again. Hold on. New window. Oh, I just deleted it all. Oh, yeah, so I can't show you the error. I deleted it all. But basically it was, I think the packages are just mad because it's the wrong versions and stuff. Crate. Rust crate. Look up. We might be able to do the IRC, maybe. The Twitch IRC. Oh yeah, I use RF. Yeah, it's gone. Twitch. Let's see. Twitch API-RS. Updated 4 years ago. Twitch IRC, though. Oh, here's Twitch event sub. Hold on. This might be what we want. Click this. Simple Rust library for dealing with that pesky Twitch API, specifically event subs. Create a secrets.env, and you fill in your client, secret, and broadcaster ID. And then you use the sockets for generate new token, channel cheer, channel points, channel chat message. Check for results or just unwrap it if you are spicy. This guy is funny. Godot example. Okay, so this guy was using it for Godot. That's interesting. All right, let's try this. Let's try event sub. Let's see, cargo. Oh no, gotta go into the Rust test. Cargo add Twitch underscore event sub or underscore event sub. Okay. Now, delete this ugly thing. And we just copy all of his example code. Which we can just do like this. Copy. Like a real programmer, copying and pasting. It's not mad yet, but we do need a new file. A .secrets.env, and this is where my Twitch chat thing is going. It's going in here, .secrets.env, or example, in the working directory with the following filled out. So I think it's supposed to go in here. I need to put in my Twitch client ID and this stuff, so I gotta find out what it is. I'm not going to show it to you on stream, because apparently that's frowned upon. Hold on, we're playing it twice. Let's see. But it's in here, my creator dashboard. I need my client ID and client secret. And I need to not show it to you. It's my stream key. That's not it. Or is it is the client ID and secret? I wonder if that's something I have to go get or create. I don't think I can just get it. What is a Twitch client ID? Register your app. Okay, so we gotta go to dev.twitch.com. Developer console using your Twitch account. Okay. I gotta do this on a different screen. So we got to go to what's the link? dev.twitch.tv.console. Don't load, I don't want anyone to see it. dev.twitch.tv/console. We want to make a new application. Sign up. When you sign up for an account, Twitch sends you an email to verify your account. Be sure, blah, 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 blah. Select the Applications tab and register your application. Let me triple check that I'm not showing this. Also, register your app connected with Twitch ID. That's how OAuth2 works. Yeah. That's what I'm doing now, I believe. All right, name, application name, stream chat box. OAuth2 redirect URLs. Do I need any? I don't know. Application integration. Confidential clients are capable of maintaining the confidentiality of their client credentials and typically run on a server, web application. Yeah, we don't want it public. Oh, wait. Public clients cannot maintain the confidentiality of the client credentials, mobile applications, desktop applications, JavaScript, or game engine plugins. That's definitely what this is. It's not a web application. We need a OAuth redirect URL. What is that? To callback URL that you use your app uses for authentications. After adding your redirect URL, click add. Do we just use localhost, I wonder, for that? Music stopped. Down, 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 down. Play. Let's just Google it. What is my OAuth redirect URL for Twitch? I believe it's supposed to be, yeah, localhost. Can we just do HTTP localhost, or does it have to be... I'm just going to try that. HTTP//localhost. You receive the result of the client authorizations, either an access token or failure message. Yes, when testing locally, you can set to localhost. Okay, that's correct. And I am not a robot. Yay! So now I have the... Wait. Oh, yeah, I have the client ID now. I need to not show you. Keep it nice and secure. Meow. Double check that it's not showing you. Yep. I wish I could copy and paste this. But I can't. Wait, what's the client's secret? I only have a client ID. Well, we're gonna try this. Do 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 do. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus on typing in all of these characters correctly. There's so many. Perfect. Okay. Then we need a client secret. I don't know what that is. Oops. Must be like 15 characters. It's more than 15. It's a lot of characters. We need client secret from the Twitch console app, but I don't have that. So applications, extensions, dashboard. Is it in here? Okay, the client secret is not here. What is the client secret for Twitch app? Confidential. Yeah, I know it's a confidential piece of information. Used for authentication. After registering, you can generate a new client secret for your application setting on the developer chat, on the developer board. But it doesn't actually let me do that, so you're lying. You cannot change. Yeah, I know. Stream chat. I have to go here. Account settings. Nope. That's not right. Prime Gaming. Is it my... Is it like a... Wait, is this even my right Twitch account? This doesn't look right. Okay, I'm getting confused. Stay focused. Stay on the right track. Sending connections, notifications, security and privacy. I don't know where my client's secret key is. Maybe we don't need it. Maybe it's just a client ID. Let me try making a... No? I'm confused. I am confused. Do we actually need it? Let's pretend that we don't need it for a second. So we go back here. And again, pretending like we don't need the client secret, we are just going to set redirect URL. Okay, I think this is just, I just set it to HTTP localhost because we're just talking to ourselves. Channel raid, new subscription. I mean, sure, we can add all this stuff, I guess. Set duration to 0 for non-blocking. Recommended for most setups. Duration 0. Oh, 1 millisecond. Oh, okay. Worked with Google API, not with Twitch. Same. I've worked with Google API before as well. I don't know. I think this is perfectly fine. Let's see what happens. Rust, C, or do we have to do cargo builds now? I think cargo build. Pretty sure you need a secret from developer console to connect to Twitch. I mean, I would expect that I would, but I can't find it. Cannot compile. Unexpected closing delimiter. Is there a bad? Oh. Why was that there? Try again. Boop. Could not. API receive messages. No such method named receive messages. Cool. So it's not working. Receive messages doesn't exist. But your API should. See, look, it exists. Push.build. Well, you do need it because you have to connect to this stupid event sub thing to get all of the information from it. Okay, so that apparently doesn't work. Alright, let's go to... I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing because there's lots of packages here. This looks like it should work. Cargo build. Godot example. Let's go to... Let's grab this. Let's grab... I didn't need in detail for Google APIs. The docs were enough. Yeah, the docs for Twitch are not enough because I'm using... Well, the problem is, though, I'm using Rust, so I don't... Because I think it would be easier to use... Let me pull this back up. Twitch chat, Twitch chat. Because I know from the docs it says that if you want to grab the Twitch messages... You have to basically, their new thing is this event sub. And this event sub has basically a whole bunch of junk that it can notify you of. Which is stuff that I do want, because I want you to be able to redeem channel points in the future and do stuff like that, but... webhook, WebSocket, conduits, yeah, I mean... Manage subscriptions. Create a subscription using the webhooks, transport. Yeah, and this doesn't say client secret. Is it bringing that up at all? Here we go. What is this? Getting your client ID and secret. You get... You need a client ID and secret. The mock data includes a client ID and secret that you can use. Well, yeah, so I know you have to use the two to get your access token. I know that much of OAuth 2. And then it's getting... This is just getting it from localhost. I don't know why it's doing that. Client secret. Unless it has you log in to get the secret. This is a little confusing. What time is it? Oh, it's 3:30. I think for now we are going to end the stream because I forgot that I was supposed to eat lunch and haven't done that yet. In the meantime, I'll probably go over the... documentation here and try to get some working implementation in the Rust, in that Rust example, and try to grab that. In the meantime, let's just go over it one last time. Is there any web server or service running in the background so it will respond to the localhost request? I mean, I don't have any. I think it might start a web server and talk to itself, but that wouldn't make too much sense. But let's just go back to here for a second. I guess it's in console. CD stream with an E. I believe it's cargo Tori Dev. What was it? I already forgot the... There it is. Cargo Tori Dev. This is what we have so far for chat messages. It pulls this up. I do want to make some changes. Obviously, I want it to be full screen and not like this mini version. But it's going to look like this. Twitch and Instagram. Twitch and YouTube. As I said, I'll try to do a little off-camera mining, so to say, for the Rust application. I'll try to find the crate that has the correct, most up-to-date version, because this one looks close, but I need to find out what my secret is. And most likely I'll have to be going through the developer server or developer console of Twitch, and I don't want to leak any of my information like that, so I'll have to do that off camera. But I'll try to get a working implementation of the chat coming in, and then we can continue tying it to the actual message thing and then build GUI features from there. So, but yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. Thanks everyone for your support, helping me with some of the things that I didn't see. Hopefully I answered some of your questions that you were asking. I need to become an expert on OAuth 2, it seems, so I'll be doing that in the meantime. But yeah, thanks again everyone for sticking around today, and I will talk to you all in the next stream, which will probably be tomorrow. Goodbye. Goodbye.